Hey, welcome to my kitchen, the smallest but coziest room in my humble home. I hope you'll enjoy your time here. Would you like a cup of tea? I myself am a coffee drinker, but I'm gonna make some tea for you, okay? I'll go out of my way to make some tea for you, if this is what you want. Okay, psychotic intro to this side. Thank you for being here. Let's jump into your reading. Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. Welcome to a pick-a-card reading in which I will only be using oracle cards to find clear answers to the question, what blessing is coming up next in my life? So we are going to be looking into what the divine has in store for you, what gift, what kind thing, what opportunity will open up for you from the time when you click on this reading through the wonderful law of synchronicity and serendipity. So I want you guys to make a choice between 4 stickers. I have here beautiful stickers with some occult topics that were kindly donated to this channel by one of you lovely subscribers. And I chose them to be a little bit significant, symbolic. I chose them by the colors, by the shape, and you may feel free to choose as well your option by the same characteristics. So for you, group 1, I have here this moth sticker with lavender flowers in the background. For you, group 2, we have this collection of dice and some plants, some herbs on the background. Maybe the numbers could pull you in. They could be significant. 4, 50, 12. For you, group 3, we have this all-seeing eye, which could be associated with the eye of the Illuminati or the eye of Big Brother or just the eye of God watching over you. And for you, group 4, we have here this crystal ball with some crystal clusters inside of it. I think it's rough amethyst or rough quartz. Okay, I guess that if you're looking to find out about more than just one blessing, you may choose more than just one option. But I would want you to just choose with your gut instinct which sticker pulls you in the most, which number, which position pulls you in the most. Because if you choose with your gut, you know, guys, the rule applies that there is a higher likelihood that the reading will resonate with you stronger. And if you're not in a point in your life in which you believe that positive things can happen and that God exists and that fate can have a really positive twist, you may want to just leave this pick-a-card reading to those of us who truly believe, who are looking forward to blessings and who believe that miracles still are possible and they still exist. My aim with this pick-a-card reading is to inspire you, to make you dream, to give you hope during tough times. Thank you so much for your gorgeous comments. You have been touching my heart. I'm even brought to tears by your beautiful comments. Your kindness means the world to me, and I just want you to know that as much as you benefit and enjoy my readings, I also draw a lot of strength and energy from the spiritual collective that we've created here on the Spiritual Social. Feel free to follow me on my second channel, The Eden Nearby, where I post chill content. My third channel is called The Spiritual Cosmos, and it's all about astrology. On my website, I'm being very active at the moment, and I'm posting a lot of astrological, film-themed, music-themed articles. And you can also find ways to book personal readings with me on my website. The second link in the description box takes you there. You may also support my work by becoming a member, by giving small thank yous as kind donations. They're all accepted. And everything that goes into my channel from you guys, I will then use to create beautiful and consistent and gorgeous artistic readings for you guys. So it's nothing ever wasted. Even though my voice is kind of faltering today, I am recovering from a little bit of a bacterial infection that I had. So please be mindful, guys, of what you eat and drink in this period, because with Saturn and Pisces nearing the conjunction to Neptune, there can be a lot of like viruses and bacterial infections that are released into the collective because, as you know, Neptune rules over the collective. It rules over socialism, over groups coming together. So keep this in mind. I will do my best to keep you posted with all sorts of transits. Feel free to follow me on Instagram or on TikTok for short, quick updates, quicker than I can release them here on YouTube. But anyway, enough said, enough self-promotion. Thank you so much for being part of my collective. I hope you will enjoy this reading. I hope you have chosen your sticker. So let's jump straight into your option and figure out what blessing does Spirit have in store for you. Hey group one, hello my loves. I'm so happy to have you here with me for a pick a card oracle based reading. We're not going to be using tarot, just oracles, and we are going to be looking at what blessing does the divine have in store for you. So we have here this sticker, so you know that you're at the right pile. We have the green moth with some lavender flowers behind it. Now let's have a look at your oracle cards. So what does the divine have in store for you? We have here surrender, and we see the glint of the new moon. We also have Trinity, number 3, balancing decisions, priorities, and adapting to change. I also see here gateway, the unicorn crossing through a threshold. You are guarded by the angel of hope, and the keywords here are love is yours, recognize your divine worth, choose loving thoughts, hope. Your healing advice is this is the perfect time, and Baba Yaga, patience. I'm really happy to let you know, group one, my loves, that the very negative things that are happening in your life at the moment are put in front of you by divine messengers, not by the evil guy, but by the divine messengers, in order to help you delay certain things that could be bad for you. So for example, you want something and you want it now, and you're going for it with all of your heart and passion and desire, and then all of a sudden, just like my voice has suddenly stopped working and it has become incredibly raspy in your reading, we're getting a lot of interferences today because as I was selecting these cards and praying, all of a sudden my candle started fizzing, which means energetic interferences. But anyway, we'll persevere, just like you should persevere. Because I see here that the Angel of Hope and Baba Yaga are setting obstacles, puzzles, traps, to see if you are going to choose with your heart or with your ego. The more you choose with your heart, the bigger the reward will be at the end of this minefield of games. If you choose with your ego, the more detached you will feel from your true self, the less happier you will become, and the lower the reward at the end of this kind of somersault. I feel that your energy is very low as well, and it is a little bit tainted. It is a little bit marred in negative thoughts. I do think that you are expecting a great big miracle to appear in your life to change your circumstances, but this is the perfect time for you to let go of big idealizations, big plans, cosmic ways in which you envisaged your life. Keep it small, keep it simple, focus on what's ahead of you. Try to overcome every challenge that comes your path by acting out the characteristics of your personality. For example, if a person comes at you with hate and violence, how do you react? Do you attack the other person with the same kind of energy that they're bringing your way? Do you maybe run away, pretend like the conflict doesn't exist? Do you ignore what's going on, dissociating from the real moment? All of these ways of behaving to external stimuli emphasize who you are as a personality. And the more you have firm convictions that I am this kind of individual, I know who I am, I want this, I desire this, the more the stronger the imprint you're going to leave energetically in a circumstance is going to be. I hope this makes sense. This is a test of personality. It's a test of values. And maybe you were born in this reality with very muddled values. Maybe you grew up in a family where the mother and the father or the relatives against your parents were giving you contradictory values. Maybe the parents were like, yeah, you shouldn't believe in God and you should believe in science, while the relatives were like, no, believe in God. How dare you walk against the word of God? Or your mother was saying, women can do anything, you can be amazing, baby. And your father was saying, a woman should submit to her man. You should never build up that big career ego. So you grew up with contradictory messages, and they're kind of cross-wired in your mind, and they may lead you to act in confusing ways. You may not even understand how confusing your own energy can be to other people. This could lead to conflicts, and then the test appears. If you are in a situation in which you are in a conflict, not all conflicts come from the fact that you acted in a confused way. They could also come from the fact that a person is projecting on you, or due to the natural violence that exists in society. You know, human beings are part animal. If conflicts appear in reality, it's really important for you to see them as opportunities to showcase your personality. I choose now to be the bigger person. I choose now to act in accordance with my value. What is your value? Is your value love? Is it kindness? Is it forgiveness? Is it being the best or being perceived as a fighter? Is it courage? Is it integrity? This is why these challenges are happening in your life, and they are blessings in disguise. Yeah? Baba Yaga is playing tricks. She has a good sense of humor. She can be protective, but she can also be very mischievous. But the angel of hope is always there to give you the resolve that every time when you fail at something, or you make a mistake, or you want to go over a decision you made because you don't think you made the correct one, you felt pressured by circumstances. Well, the angel of hope is there to just lift you out of the bed each day and say, try again. Try again. Do not give up. You've got nothing to lose. Okay, you messed up with a specific job. Apply to a new job. Okay, you messed up in this love connection. Start a new connection. Okay, you had some arguments with your parents. Talk to them again. And it may be that you will be led towards failure again, but keep trying. Eventually you will break through, because nothing lasts forever. Not even personal failure. Now, I do feel that the universe is not going to just leave you hanging like, oh, I'm just going to give you blessings in disguise. We're not dealing here with Loki energy, Hermes energy. Although you may be challenged by the energy of the god of trickster energy and commerce and communication. Maybe, for example, you're a Pisces and you really don't feel comfortable around Mercurian people. Anyway, whatever the case it is, we're not talking here necessarily about astrological energies, but I am here to let you know that you are being given a blessing. And this blessing is, I feel that around an important energetic portal, like the one that is coming up for Yule, for Christmas, you will be given a really good chance to start again, and you will be received positively in an area of your life where you've always wanted to break through, but you personally felt like a failure. Now, this area of life is going to be specific to your astrological energy. It may be that you've always wanted to be in an intimate... I'm tripping over my words, it's so exciting. You wanted to be in an intimate connection in which you feel like you can fully trust your partner, like your partner has your back. Maybe you're trying to heal some trust issues. You will be granted this opportunity to meet somebody who is trustworthy around Christmas time. Another situation, you have always wanted to work in a place that pays well and is a joy to go to work, right? Maybe you're a person that really associates their identity, their emotions with work. especially if you have Sun conjunct Saturn or Moon conjunct Saturn, you take your work very seriously. Most of your life revolves around the thing that you do to earn a living. And that's no problem. I myself have a Moon conjunct Saturn, and work is my life, and I wouldn't want it any other way. So, doing something you love is going to reveal itself to you. You will finally be granted that opportunity. If you have been painstakingly trying to go viral or work on some sort of stream of income that is creative but hasn't really taken off the ground, around Christmas time, the energy of that portal is going to launch you. So good things happen to those who can wait. Much like Baba Yaga is trying to teach you patience, and the angel of hope is letting you know that you should never give up. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. The universe is finally opening up this unicorn portal, right? A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you to launch a deep desire of yours. And I can hear my printer automatically cleaning itself. So indeed, wiping something away, cleaning something up, something that has been muddled, you will have perfect timing. Yeah? You will feel it. You will wake up and feel, oh my God, this is it. I feel it. This is my week. This is my moment. This is my hour. You know, things are finally falling into place. I can't believe it. And they will only happen right when you're about to give up. Life had to bring you to a point where you feel like you're falling on your knees. You're like, I don't know what else to do. I am begging you, God, please liberate me. Please help me. I've been putting in so much work. I've been trying. I've been so good. What is going on? And you've been delayed, right? You've been delayed and blocked. And this hope keeps dwindling. And your faith is kind of like scratchy, right? You don't know what to think anymore. You're very close to giving up. And it's paradoxically right in the moment when you release the dream, when you say, I'm not gonna push too hard, okay? I'm just gonna relax, take a step back. I've done a lot of the work that I possibly humanly could. Now it's time for the divine to step in. And it steps in around the blissful energy portal of Yule, Christmas, right? We have a number of very strong energy portals opening up each year around the equinoxes and around the solstices. We also have Ishtar's Gate, Lion's Gate portal in August. So all of these points, obviously eclipses bring in fated events. Those are situations in which we mostly react rather than we feel like we have control over things. But energy portals are situations in which we can start again. We can finally go through an experience that we've always wanted to have. Yeah. So I see that this year for you, from the moment when you stumbled upon this reading, maybe you stumble upon it in the future, but the next Christmas that is coming after you hear this reading is going to be the Christmas when things will start aligning for you. You may receive forgiveness from your family and finally reconnect with them. You could start your own family if this has been your lifetime wish. You could finally launch your business or do something you love. You finally get the occupation, you get the certificate, you get the approval, you get the green card, you get the clients. To finally do something you've always wanted to do, to earn your living in a way that you love. These things are coming your way. Yes, exactly. And you've heard the alarm outside, right? So the energy portal, ding, 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 is going to be unmissable. You will know. You will just know exactly what you have to do. But before you launch yourself into something, you have to push back and let go. Like a slingshot, right? In order to center and to hit the aim, you have to pull it and you have to patiently wait for the right moment to strike. I don't have a better analogy, but I'm sure that you catch the drift. This has been your reading, Group 1. God bless you. Good luck with whatever it is that your heart desires to manifest. It is happening. Don't worry, your hope, your faith hasn't been delayed in vain. It's all coming together for you around Christmas time. Thank you for listening. Bye. Hi Group 2, hello my loves. I really hope you're doing well, and if not, well, I hope this reading can give you hope. we are going to be looking into what blessing is coming your way, and I'm only going to be using oracle cards in this reading. As you guys know, tarot cards can be a little bit harsh, so in this reading we're just going to have soft energy. So this is for those of you that were drawn to the dice, just so you know that you're at the right pile. This beautiful sticker with the dice and some vegetation behind them. Okay, let's see the cards you got. So we have here revisit. Oh, such a nostalgic energy. And we also have the sliver of the new moon. Group 1 had it as well. Oh, we have here ambition, willpower, creation, number 18, and the sorcerer. Some of you could actually be turning 18, in which case, happy birthday. We have here wonders, a crack in the fabric of time. I couldn't make this up. It's Horus, cosmic gateway, exactly what I was just mentioning. We have here the incantation, your thoughts are magnetic and powerful, miraculous changes are occurring. Horus is the god of light, and he's here to spin the wheel and open up opportunities for you. You need to know that you have the ability to affect your destiny. It is not all just suffering and waiting for God to dish out the latest test or challenge or blessing upon you. You too can contribute to your good luck and success. And of course we have here King Neptune, sensitivity. Oh, Neptune is also known as Poseidon. He is the king of the sea in Greco-Roman mythology, and he's the natural ruler of the soft sign of Pisces in the zodiac. So, potentially you are Neptune ruled if you have a Pisces ascendant, or Neptune on the ascendant. That means that you are ruled by Neptune. Keep in mind that rulers are not established necessarily by the planet that rules your sun sign, but it is most prevalent on the ascendant. Anyway, it's not an astrological lesson. Feel free to follow me on my third channel, The Spiritual Cosmos, for astrology related clips. But shameful plugging behind. Let's come back to your reading. I feel very strongly that you will have a big break in the performance industry. If you're looking to star as a dancer, a singer, an actress, an actor, an entertainer, I feel like you're going to get an opportunity to showcase to the world your talents. This can also be true if you have some sort of output on social media, especially if you're the kind of person that draws, sings, creates like imaginative clips, like draw your life kind of clips. If you're a person that, for example, is putting up the finishing touches on a book project, anything related to creative writing, fantasy, fiction, all of these, poetry as well, all of these are going to finally be scooped up and presented to the public. If you have been in hermit mode, working on a big idea, keeping to yourself a lot, I feel that Neptune is going to bless you with the fruits of that hard work, and Horus is going to open an opportunity for you to present your philosophy, your sense of creation to the masses. Some of you may have been psychologists that were very focused on the study of creativity. Others of you maybe are psychotherapists that work with art therapy. Others of you are maybe training to become Jungian analysts. You will finally get a platform to talk about your work. You will get more exposure, more interviews, more screen time. People are going to like you and view you more, and they're going to want to donate to the cause that you are supportive, as long as it is something creative, imaginative, fantasy related, or either that or it explores emotions, the unconscious, healing from trauma, finding love, the path towards unconditional love and forgiveness. You are going to be incredibly charismatic in the coming period. Horus makes sure that you will have like this glowing aura that many people are going to want to kind of like imbibe, and soak up with. So be mindful of boundaries. You are allowed to say no, even as opportunities trickle in. Be mindful of what you say yes to, and feel free to practice saying no as well. If an opportunity doesn't align with your work or values, do not compromise your integrity. Say no and wait for a better opportunity, because Horus is kind of unleashing not only one blessing your way, but a variety of blessings. I feel that they will be small, and I feel that it will require for you to practice your capacity to discern. So you unlock a lot of good luck in this period as long as you stay calm, focus on what you believe in, and accept only those opportunities that align with who you are, with what you believe in, with what you have been trying to build. For example, if you are a researcher looking at trauma and how people heal from trauma, you may get an opportunity from two different places. One opportunity could come from a very respectable publishing house like Routledge. They want you to write a book for them, right? It will take time, it will be a laborious process, but in the end, you're going to get increased exposure and respectability from the academic community. And the other opportunity may be to have an interview with the Sun or like a local trashy newspaper, you know? And that may be quicker, right? You may get quick exposure, a quick nugget or bite size of information, and the problem will be that it will be like immediate gratification that leads nowhere, and it's going to lower how people see you. They're going to see you in a less respectful light. They're going to associate you with that tabloid newspaper. Yeah, so be mindful. That was just one example out of the many examples that could come out of nowhere. If you know that a person is a little bit shady, don't work with them. Even if it's flattering that a person wants to come and interview you or collaborate with you, stand in your truth, stand in your self-possessment. Feel free to not collaborate with anybody if this is what you wish, because you are creative, intelligent, and you are capable to self-manage enough to continue down your own path. Yeah? So, I feel as well that in order for you to take advantage of this blessing, you will have to revise something from the past as well. Like there was a project, a plan, an idea, a relationship that was very meaningful to you while you were growing up. But I feel that it's kind of like you gave up on it, or it was taken away from you, and it will be worthwhile to revisit that thing from your past that you're still emotionally connected to, because you may find that once you revisit it, there will be something like a very beautiful transformation that happened there, and you will be surprised and even shocked to see, wow, things change for the better. I cannot believe it, you know? It may be that you need to take a trip to your family home. Maybe you left it in shambles, but in the meantime it was redecorated through the community efforts. Or the neighborhood is less violent or noisy or polluted. All of a sudden things look a bit better. It may be that you need to revisit a relationship with a childhood friend. You never thought that you could get back together again or have any things in common. You may have left things on a sour note, but then you reconnect with this friend and you feel like no time has passed. It's like we keep talking to one another like we used to. So there is a wonder here left for you to unpack, like an Easter egg placed in your past. And you have to go and revisit that specific emotional attachment you have. So this only works with something that you are still emotionally plugged into. If it's something from the past that you have no feelings for, then this is not a message for you. But I see very strongly here that for those of you who have some sort of emotional connection with something or someone from the past, go over it again, because it will help you unlock a blessing as well. Yeah, a blessing that had to be cooked by time. It had to be kneaded, you know, and molded and put in the oven, and now it's ready. Because in the past, it wasn't really ready. It wasn't time. Yeah. So in the coming period, you will be granted a lot of power, and you are going to have to manage yourself, because obviously the cliche is that with great power comes great responsibility. But you will need to manage yourself to not really believe in the hype of you too much, okay? Don't go to extremes and think like, yeah, I am the most charming person in the world and I'm the most amazing. try to balance yourself. You know, every situation, every person, every circumstance has a good side and a bad side. Keep in mind your shadow, yeah? Keep in mind your faults throughout this whole process. Because sometimes we put so much effort into something and we go through so many limits and mistakes and people telling us that we can't do something. And then we do it and we become successful. And then we kind of become the villain because it's like, haha, nobody told me I could, but look, I am here. I made it. I am finally acknowledged. And then you can believe too much in the story of you and you become hubristic, you know? And then the path towards your downfall is going to be very fast, much faster than how long it took you to build yourself up to that point of social recognition and admiration. So take the blessing, take the love of the public, and maintain it with a modest, continuously creative approach. Make fun of yourself in this whole process, okay? It's going to be a really balancing experience if you keep your shadow in mind while you are being so incredibly attractive and filled with light and, you know, magnetic to other people. Okay, this is the message that I have for you. God bless. Good luck with whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Take advantage of this increased magnetism. It's going to be so powerful. I'm sending you so much love and thank you for listening. Bye. Hi, Group 3. Hello, darlings. So happy to have you here with me today for a pick-a-card reading, oracle-based. We're not going to be using tarot, on the topic of a blessing that is coming to you. I want to inspire you guys. I want to help you feel hopeful about the future. And this is a reading for those of you that were drawn to this eye, which looks a lot like the eye of the Illuminati. But don't worry, it's just an eye from a sticker, a pack of stickers that I received as a gift from one of you lovely subscribers. So let me show you the cards that you've got. So, spirit helpers and healers are with you. Oh, you are so backed by energies from the world beyond the veil, especially your ancestors. Your ancestors have your back, baby. Oh, Archangel Michael, wonderful. So the incantation is, you are safe, angels stand close, surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. You have to develop more trust in heaven. So you are incredibly protected in this period. Okay, we have the goddess. Okay, sorry if I mispronounce it. I'm gonna do my best. Tlatzolteotl. And she's here to bring you forgiveness for yourself, for the way you've been treating yourself, for the thoughts you've been having, the words you've been speaking, for the way in which you've been treating your body, and the way in which you've reacted to your emotions. And it's also forgiveness for those people who have harmed you, who have let you down, who have taken from you and just walked away, abandoned you. We also have here transition. You are rooting into a new area, a new stage of your life, a new environment. The uprooting process, when you have to pull the weeds, right? Not the weeds, but the roots of a tree or of a bush or of a plant from one area and put them into another area, is always risky and a little bit traumatic. So that's why you may be going at the moment through very intense feelings. But it's only because the divine is moving you towards a place that is much better for you. So allow the uprooting to take place, even though it may temporarily give you intense feelings of anxiety and instability. Action. You are going to be given fresh energy, vitality, and dynamism. You will feel inspired to take whatever feelings you have and transform them into creative action. You are going to come up with solutions. You're going to think of ideas. You're going to make a plan and you're going to execute it with a lot of energy. I also see here that bodies of water are especially healing to you at the moment. So for example, if you are near a lake, the beach, even something like an aquarium, okay, it's going to be really, really important for you to be around water. Water also balances balances us out when we have this kind of weird energy, like kinetic electric energy. Water tends to kind of calm us and bring us to a point of groundedness. It mellows us down, it softens us, I would say. And then we also have here flight, and the keywords are opportunity, prosperity, and new venture. Number 28. Wow, so the big blessing that I see is taking place in your life at the moment, my beautiful group 3, is the fact that you are going to be pushed into a completely new direction. Whatever has been happening in your life at the moment, maybe, for example, you really took to heart the results of the American election. You don't want to live in Trump's America anymore. Well, you are going to be safely transitioning to a new environment. You are going to move house, you are going to move territory, a city, maybe even country in certain cases. And it will be a little bit frightening. Some of you may need to fly over a large body of water, so over the Atlantic, the Pacific, the Indian Ocean. But your destination will be safe and protected, and you will reach into a place that will allow you to just practice this compassion. You will be able to heal your heart, and you will be able to recover from traumatic events that you have been going through. And I feel the need to do this, so it's kind of like you will go through relief. Relief is coming. You will no longer feel like you're so pressured or backed into a corner or feeling like you are deprived of your freedom. I feel like freedom is so important for the majority of you that chose to click on this pile. And I feel that you've been also very stressed out. I keep playing with my hair. When I do that, it's a sign that something is not sitting right, Things have to fall back into place. Order needs to be installed in a situation in which you felt like everything was blown up. But you also may have blown it out of proportion. Things are not as bad as they seem, but because your emotions were intense, you have a felt sense of reality. You have the feeling that your emotions are projected onto your reality. And because your emotions are intense, you feel that society is breaking apart in an exaggerated way, is intense and catastrophic, right? So, finding your way back to yourself, pulling that feeling that was projected back into your heart, owning up to this feeling and understanding, yes, I am incredibly angry, or yes, I had enough, is going to help you manifest your blessing, which is, I had enough. What can I do about it? And that's when you take your power back. Instead of projecting it onto somebody else and risking conflict and adding to the chaos and criticizing or judging other people, you pull your power back, and then you decide, this is what I can constructively do to make my life better. And you need to know that in this process, although there may be a lot of fears and anxieties, although you may be thinking, but I don't want to do this, why am I being backed into a corner to do this? I feel that you need to know that where you were was not helping you to begin with. You weren't growing, you were just surviving, existing. You weren't thriving, you weren't creating, you weren't feeling like, yes, I really love this, yes, I can do more, yes, life is expanding. You were kept small, dimming your light, frightened. And now the fear is up in the air. It's kind of like a pie that exploded in the oven, right? And you're going to be liberated by it. So right now, the big blessing is you're going to feel inspired to take action. You are going to start to understand that you are protected. You are going to slowly forgive yourself and the people around you that have let you down. And you're going to make a transition into a completely new territory. For those of you who don't resonate with the whole Trump election scenario, this could be that you've had enough to live in your parents' home. And you're finally breaking the egg, running outside of the nest, right, of the home. And you're moving finally in your own apartment, right? You're taking the bold leap forward to organize your own day-to-day living, no longer needing to depend on mom or dad. Others of you are taking a chance to go and study in a region in which potentially there may be some risks related to safety, your personal safety and security. Maybe it's a conflict area, but to be honest, what part in the world does not have a massive social conflict at the moment, right? There are so many, like the relationship between the population and the civilians and the government is very tense in the majority of the world's governments and countries. So you are going to finally muster up the courage and say, no, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to work in. This is what I want to study. And I know that there are certain risks, but I'm not going to allow fear to rule my life. I'm just going to go and see for myself. Yeah? So you are protected. Don't worry. You will be given a way out of your current situation. More freedom, more creativity, more passion awaits in this new location as you are transitioning from one even stage of your life, right? It could be that some of you are on the brink of menopause. Some of you have started midlifing. Others of you are very close to graduation. Others of you have just embarked on your Saturn return. Or you've just heard of it and you're like, oh my God, you know. It could be that you are on the brink of becoming a parent, right? There is a really important, significant transition that you are just at the beginning of. And it's like you're looking down into the steep void and you're like, what am I gonna do? How can I go through this? Well, with the help of your ancestors, with the knowledge that there are angels protecting you, you will meet good people that will help you. There will be benefic circumstances. You will get on the right plane, on the right bus, in the right car to reach your destination safely, okay? And even if there are conflicts in the world, even if there are problems, I do think that in terms of your own becoming, you will be given chances to create prosperity and abundance. There have been many people who created wonderful works of art, who had children, and who actually got rich during World War II, for example, right? So each circumstance, each little life is blessed in certain ways and karmically challenged in others. We all have Saturn and Neptune someplace in our chart. Even Elon Musk has it. And in his case, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's conjunct his Venus. Much like for Donald Trump, he has a Venus conjunct Saturn. So a person that struggles to work with money is now the head of one of the most powerful economies in the world. Anyway, I'm going to shut up on that because I don't want to make this channel political, you know. We are here for the spiritual. And on a spiritual level, I can clearly give this message to you, my beautiful group 3, that you are going to be protected. Opportunities for prosperity as you are transitioning to this new stage in your life or this new location are going to come about. So don't be worried. Jump. Take the leap, okay? Buy the ticket. Sell the house, okay? Okay, well, God bless. I wish you so much luck with whatever it is that you're trying to plan. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, not specific to you that much. So if you want to get in touch with me for a personal reading, I can help you with that. But until next time, take care. Thank you so much for listening. Bye. Hi group 4. Hello darlings. Welcome to a pick-a-card oracle-based reading. We will not be using tarot on the topic of what blessing is coming into your life. So we have this sticker for you, just so you know that you're at the right pile. It's a crystal bowl with some amethyst crystals, rough quartz inside of them. Okay, so let's see what oracle cards you've got. What is this blessing that the universe has in store for you? Prepare. Okay. I also see here visionary, confidence, passion, and self-worth. Inner peace. I am so jealous. Please, if you attain this, could you share it with everyone else? I have to fight for mine every day. Courage arrives when you step over fear. Apollo, divine messages, the god of light and music. And we also have here Serapis Bay, ascension. And the incantation is Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Oh, baby, the light is here. Look at Apollo, how radiant he is. So the divine is here to lift you up from your depression. If you have been sad, sick, if you have taken to bed more than going out in society and achieving your goals, if you have been feeling low on energy and just irritated by everything, I feel like the divine is finally going to lift you up, you know, by the chin and just say, like, go into the world, my love. You can achieve whatever it is that you have it in your heart. Whatever it is that you want to build, it's going to come through. It will pass. So you are being given optimism, confidence, courage. More light is going to seep through. Almost like there will even be more light through your windows in the area in the world in which you live. There may be some changes to your windows. Maybe somebody will cut down a tree that was obstructing the light to enter your home, or somebody will clean the windows and the outside of the building where you live. They could be very small, pragmatic changes that happen to literally bring more light in your life. You may move to a place that has bigger windows, for example. But spiritually speaking, this is about finding hope. If the future felt blocked and terrifying, if it all felt like a long walk into the cold, silent night, that's over, okay? That melancholy, emo period that you had going on, it's over. The divine steps in and says, okay, enough of that. It's time to grow up, yeah? Not that your depression or sadness was not justified. You had to rest. You had to take some time away from everything. You had to be even bedridden in certain cases. If a couple of you out there are recovering from an illness, that disease interfered with your capacity to truly be in your body because you were struggling to escape from it. Sometimes diseases appear in our life when we are too much in our minds, you know, when we don't care about our bodies. So we tend to feed it poor things, we tend to not sleep enough, we tend to forget to drink water, you know, and then diseases manifest because the body's saying, hey, I'm here, I exist, you exist in my body. So what are we going to do? How are we going to work at this relationship? Because I am here, I'm evident, I'm not going to go away, you know, I am the most tangible thing you can have in this reality. So your relationship to your body will find a way to become whole again. You're going to feel more comfortable in your body. You're going to be healed. No longer will you have a sore back or a sore throat or headaches, or they're not going to go away completely in certain cases, especially for those of you that have chronic pain or chronic diseases, but there will be a step forward, like better results from the doctor, a new treatment, better medicine, something that is just going to give you like a boost of confidence, like, hey, I can actually defeat this chronic disease, you know, like there is hope, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, finally, yeah? So that's one of the big blessings, restored health, renewed hope. Yeah, what can be better than this? Honestly, it's like having this sense of optimism and faith that everything is going to be okay in life. It's like giving yourself a shot of dopamine and serotonin without actually doing anything but thinking that, hey, things are going to be better. And the feelings start to align with your thoughts and you're already starting to feel better because like you're making your body work the necessary hormones on its own without needing to ingest chocolate or alcohol or any other things that could stimulate your hormones in that way. So I also feel that you will have prophetic dreams. One of the blessings is that you are going to have a better relationship to your unconscious. Yeah, if you've been struggling with nightmares, if you woke up in cold sweats or you had fever dreams, right? I feel that these are going to end. You are going to start to dream about future landscapes, possibilities, cities, environments that are going to start to make you feel better. I too have this issue. Sometimes when I go to sleep, I have these really long, epic dreams in which I talk to people or I walk through cities. And when I wake up from them, I have periods in which I keep having the same kind of dream and I wake up and I feel bad. That's when I know that something bad is going to happen in society. For example, in October, I was drained. I woke up each day and I wanted to go to bed immediately. And then the elections happened, right? And then I have these moments when I have these dreams and they make me feel peaceful and I wake up with a lot of vitality and energy. And then something good happens. You know, we hear of something good and I'm like, I think this is what my dreams were trying to tell me. So you can have these premonitory feelings, dreams, visions. They're not going to be very clear. They will appear to you in a daze, you know, but they will give you a certain indication that positivity and something good is going to manifest in your life, at least, if not in society at large. Yeah. If some of you have Pisces energies in your chart, this is a side note that you've been doing really good work with this Saturn and Pisces transit, and you've been taking time to rest. You've been also putting a lot of prayer and spiritual energy into whatever it is that you hold dearest to your heart, and this is going to be the outcome of that hard work. You will finally feel like I made it, I reached a plateau in my energy in which I can enjoy inner peace. No longer will there be people challenging your boundaries or pushing you outside of your inner zone of comfort. You know, like when a person comes and shouts at you or they try to force you to do things you don't want to do. They are attacking your inner peace. But I feel like right now, people are actually going to be low-key scared of you because you will have this very strong high priest power, yeah? And the alarm, the police alarm outside confirms it. So get ready, because I see here as well that you're going to feel more feisty, more passionate at the same time. So you're going to calm down on the inside, but on the outside, you are going to feel like, okay, I can tackle this challenge. Mostly because you're going to feel so secure and safe on the inside. So courage arrives when you step over fear. I think a lot of you in the coming period are going to look at your fears. You're going to scan your life and the events that happened in the past year, or this year actually. I'm already thinking of 2024 as the past, you know, I want to get out of this year as much as possible. But you're going to be looking over the last months and you're going to analyze, what did I do wrong? How did other people fail me? Why was I reacting in this way? What was I so afraid of, you know? And you're going to understand that a lot of the things that you had to rebel against or confront were actually, in most cases, misunderstandings or figments of your own or another person's imagination. They weren't necessarily something real. It wasn't like a real danger. It was more like a perceived danger. And there was this feeling of, I'm going to break up with you before you break up with me. I'm going to strike first before you strike me. But in reality, there wasn't anything to strike about. There was no conflict. It was generated because somebody acted on a perceived feeling, an illusion, a mood, you know? And I feel that, finally, for those of you who have been making plans, yeah, my nose is itching. So yeah, this usually happens when I'm receiving some sort of help from the other side, visitation in my reading. I feel that you can prepare for an achievement to be launched. You can prepare to receive a sum of money that was owed to you. And a project that you were carefully taking care of is going to be hatched. Yeah, you will get an idea, an inkling, a step forward in the right direction. For example, some of you are doing some research work. Some of you are writing your thesis or a book, or you're trying to put together pieces of research, facts, right? And you don't have that idea that binds them all, or you don't have an idea to help you move your project forward. You keep stressing over it. It's like, what do I want to say? What am I thinking of? What is the missing piece? And then you will have an aha moment of illumination. So that's another small blessing that is coming. An idea that helps you move forward. Yeah. And this has been a work in preparation. You've been carefully gathering, scanning your environment, gathering the facts, doing your due diligence, but also having these moments when you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm so stuck. And those were moments when you released, when you surrendered the obsession with getting a certain idea, a certain outcome. And because of that moratorium, right, the space where the creative idea was being hatched, well, now you're finally going to see it. You're going to understand, that's what I wanted to say. This is what I can do. Wow, what a cool idea I had right now. Let's see, let's put it in practice, or let's share it with my collaborators. Maybe it could work, and it's going to work. Yeah. So on this positive note, your reading gave me life. Thank you for listening. I hope to see you in my next one. And until then, God bless you and good luck with whatever it is that you are thinking of creating. I'm so happy to see that the divine is blessing all of the people that are going to click on this pick-a-card reading with a lot of success. So stay tuned. Until next time. Bye.